Ladies and gentlemen, welcome tonight to another edition of NASCAR 21 Ignition on the channel. Custom schedule season race number 7 at the Richmond Raceway. It is the Richmond 200, and I say 200 because it is only a 200 lap race scheduled for tonight on this 3/4 mile short track. First of 4 50% races this season, all starting underway with the short track tonight, and then a short track again in the next race at Martinsville. We will not be live streaming NASCAR video game tomorrow. I will be doing live commentary for the NASCAR Xfinity Series Championship race tomorrow night at Phoenix. That starts at, I believe, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let me check that real quick. It's either 8 or 8:30, but we will be doing live commentary for that race. And then tomorrow evening, prior to the start of that race, there will be a premiere of the NASCAR Cup Series career mode on the channel for NASCAR 21 Ignition. That will be the Daytona Road Course, and that will be premiered ahead of time. So 8:30 is the Phoenix race, so we'll be set to live stream at 8:30 on Saturday night. So that's kind of the schedule going forward here. Like, share, and subscribe if you are new for more daily NASCAR content. We do full race commentary for both real races, as stated, for the Xfinity Series tomorrow night, and these video game races, past and present, all in the hopes of getting me and to my end goal of being a commentator in the sport of NASCAR. So thanks for your appreciation and support. As always, Tim Irvin, Joshua Rumsey, welcome to the stream. Not going to qualify for tonight's race either. Going to try to take this with the same approach as what I did with Darlington. I will say, compared to Darlington, for whatever reason, this is a lot more difficult of a racetrack. Darlington is a really tough track, and it took a lot of practice. This has taken a lot of practice too, but it's so difficult. I've tried messing with the settings here. I literally, here's, look at the track conditions. The only other thing I could do to give this track more grip is run it at night, but we already have a night race later this season. Luckily, it's only a 50% race, so we might be able to get to the end of it. But I have overcast skies. It's only going to be 65 degrees for this race. So, I hope that is going to be enough to get it to the end. This is gonna be tough. I kid you not. You can't mash the gas at this track. You cannot mash the gas at this track. You have to kind of like slowly get back into the gas. But with doing that on a hard difficulty, like I always run, you're just losing time. Like, even the back of the field is kind of slowly pulling away because they're able to mash back to the gas. I cannot mash back into the gas, or the car is just gonna spin out. It's kind of like that when you spin on any racetrack in this game and you're like 60 miles per hour or slower on speed for whatever reason, except for the road courses, but like on the ovals, it just like wants to spin out on you. That's kind of this, which makes somewhat sense compared to the game's like system, because when you're probably only like 80 miles per hour mid-corner speed at Richmond before you try to mash back into the gas. But the only difference is I have to like really, really slowly get back into the gas. So this is not going to be fun for me. You may see a lot of spins. I'm giving you a fair warning now. We're going to hope we can make it to the end. But the good news is Christopher Bell is coming in off his first win of the season last night on our custom schedule season. He won at Talladega in the Geico 500. So as long as we don't have more than 16 different winners in the regular season, he will be locked into the playoffs. Well, we've got 6 different winners in the first 6 races. We'll see if we go 7 for 7 here tonight. Mikey Boyd, Tim Irvin, Joshua Rumsey again. Welcome to the stream. I did not calculate the points after last night's race, so I can't tell you exactly what the standings are. I do know Denny Hamlin was leading the regular season point standings after the 5th race of the year, but I did not calculate last night's points yet. So I'm not sure exactly where we're at. I would imagine we're probably top 30 after the win, but that's another thing. We will have to stay top 30 in points, so I don't think the DNFs are done.
Welcome to Richmond Raceway for the Toyota Owners 400. I'm Alex Hayden, and we're getting ready to bring you a night of intense short track racing here in the heart of suburban Richmond. This is a high-speed short track where tire management is key, so watch out for those drivers that can best hold their car on the edge of control.
We'll be on the edge of control already. This could be the ugliest race we've seen all season. I didn't even try to practice a pit stop.
let's head down trackside where the drivers are just about ready to get the racing action underway here at Richmond.
Davion West, Patrick Shadley, welcome to the stream as well. We'll take a look at the starting lineup, at least for the drivers at the front of the field, and all Ford front row for the Toyota Owners 200 tonight at the Richmond Raceway. Kevin Harvick and Ryan Blaney will be in row number 1. Daniel Suarez and Martin Truex Jr., the defending spring Richmond winner, in row number 2. Denny Hamlin and Brendan Gaughan in row 3. Hamlin, our Daytona 500 winner this season. Joey Gase in the 4th row on the inside. Outside of him, 2-time Cup Series champion Kyle Busch, and then rookie Anthony Alfredo with Chris Buescher. A couple of Fords back in row number 5, rounding out the top 10 for the starting lineup for tonight's Richmond 200 / Toyota Owners 200. It says the ambient temp is 68 degrees. It should be 65, but oh well. Wind has literally been the same every track we go to, so I don't think the wind ever changes. I think it's 5.95 miles per hour every single racetrack in this game, so that doesn't change. The temperature, though, does. This is a day race, so maybe the temperatures will cool to 65 by the end of the race. Maybe that is what setting the temperature kind of does, but we'll see. I hope there's no way. There is no way we're going to go all 200 laps of this race without spinning out once. I have no clue what the pit is going to be. I mean, that's the thing, too. I'm spinning out like 8 laps, 9 laps, 10 laps into a run. Just wait till we're like 40 laps into a run. It's going to be pretty bad. Let me turn the game audio down a little bit, and we'll get this underway. DB Forever 85, welcome to the stream as well. 4-day weekend. Nice for you, by the way, Patrick. All right. Well, here we go, starting at the back. Christopher Bell going to be very, very patient in this race as the green flag is going to wave. Going to be very easy getting back to the gas in the early going. Oh, they're almost wrecking already down the back straightaway. Contact as they were nearly 3 wide off the exit of turn 2. 1 car down on the apron. That's William Byron as he makes a little contact with Brad Keselowski towards the back of the pack. 3 wide further up towards the front inside the top 15 as they're 3x3 into turns 1 and 2. Can't really mash the brakes at this track without sliding either. Got to be very, very careful. Making passes is going to be very, very tough here in today's race. Bell giving himself plenty of room behind the cars in front of him. Got to stay really focused and not wanting to get to the gas too soon. You can see until that car is all the way turned before he starts to roll back into the full throttle. Otherwise, he's really no more than half throttle. Otherwise, he's scared that the car may spin. Even on the front stretch with the curbing going on there in the tri-oval versus the back stretch being completely straight. And I have a feeling with this being a short track and the way the cautions play out in this game that they're really not very accurate at all, we could end up seeing some major accidents in today's race that Bell may have to miss as well, but we'll see if he can go for back-to-back wins. Got that first career win out of the way after a rough start to the season. After 5 straight DNFs at Talladega, not only got to the end of his first race, but he won in that said race. Ooh, almost into the wall there. Back in the gas a little too soon. He does roll all the way out of the gas when he gets into the brakes. He just doesn't mash the gas. Now, he could end up having a long-run car. There's the first spin. There is the first spin for Christopher Bell. It did not take much. Denny Hamlin leading the field right now already after the 5th starting spot. Maybe that'll tighten the car up quite a bit. Who knows? Bell is still on the lead lap for right now. He's about 1.5 seconds ahead of the rest of the field behind him, but that is some damage for Bell already. No caution early on. I didn't feel like I mashed back into the gas on that run either. I don't know what happened. I don't know if it was because we were closing up close to the cars in front of us and we had dirty air on top of everything, but the car is definitely slick. It has gotten a lot looser. After the contact, Bell had to catch the car that time, and he's already going to go a lap down to the early going at the hands of Denny Hamlin. Another one of his teammates, Martin Truex Jr., down to the inside. Ryan Blaney to the left rear corner panel. Almost in the wall. It's crazy how much this car slides around. And it is a handful. But now he's with the leaders, so maybe he could start to run the similar line as his, not only the leaders, but the teammates of Hamlin and Truex in front of him, and maybe that could help him out. Big slide on corner entry that time. Into turns 1 and 2, you saw those tires sliding around quite a bit. My goodness, car's going for a major slide that time. I mean, this is going to be the race today. I mean, very fortunate not to blow a tire there, but again, this is just going to be a very ugly race. This track is so difficult. Definitely the most difficult track I have been to in this game so far. And I thought Darlington was rough. I mean, the car just spins out. I don't know how I saved it that time. But, I mean, it's so hard when you have cars around. And then we just get dumped by Chastain. He kind of straightened us out. But he did dump us. He tried to. No assists. Michael Turner, welcome to the stream. I'm just praying things can go our way here in this one. I mean, even going to 100% throttle down the straightaway, the car is getting loose now after not 1 but 2 spins already. I mean, there's just no stability on this racetrack. You might as well be in an open-wheel dirt car. Easy back to the gas, trying to make a pass on the 42 of Chastain. Couldn't quite do it there. Not going to be too aggressive trying to make the passes. A little bit of a checkup with the cars in front of him side by side off the exit of the corner. Bell's going to take it 3 wide. Into 1 and 2. He slid around quite a bit that time on corner entry. But he does make a pass. What a move. 3 wide slide job maneuver at Richmond. I know he's in last place, but boy, oh boy, that was a handful to send it in there like that. And for it to actually work. Turn that middle to upper groove. A little bit looser pulling up out of line like that, though. I mean, this track takes a lot more patience. Oh, my goodness. It's crazy. Like, you're not even 3/4 throttle and the car just wants to spin out. I could have went with a tighter setup, but... I mean, what is going on? I'm not even full throttle and the car just wants to spin out. I mean, this is ridiculous. The 3rd time Bell is spun out now. It's like you have to just... I'm like half throttle trying to get up to speed because the car wants to spin out. Like, I'm still half throttle. There we go. I don't know how we haven't blown a tire yet. The car only gets looser and looser with all the spins. Explain how you're loose in the shadows, sunlight, and better. I don't know. There's no explaining any of that. I think Bell is 2 laps down now. It's hard to tell. This is just abysmal right now how out of shape this race car is. Oh my goodness, DiBenedetto almost just flat out hooked the 20 of Bell that time. Got right on the corner panel. I'm not even half throttle. I'm pausing it for a quick second just to let you guys know. I am not only half, I was half throttle. Half throttle and the car's wanting to spin out. Like, this game is impossible without any sort of, like, I mean, I don't want to restart the race. I really don't, but it's like, I don't think there's any, like, I don't want to race with assist on. I'll get away with it on road courses. And I've tried the assist in this game, but it makes the car, like, too tight. I mean, it's just, this track is so hard on a hard difficulty and no assists. I mean, we've spun 4 times all on our own. Like, no contact. We actually, the one time we did get contact, we actually were able to save it. I don't know how that was the only time, but look at the settings here. Oh, that's not even like the actual settings. I know I said I wouldn't restart another race, but I think we need to restart this, and I need to just change. I need to mess with the car a little more. I'm unstable, and it is obviously not stable. And Richmond is a track that has a lot of tire wear, but it is ungodly bad. Front tires will lose traction before the rear tires. I hope so. I'm still going to be patient getting on the brakes and into the gas. Let's see if it saves. Okay, it's saved. VIP race car, welcome to the stream. Only 18 laps ahead and you're already dead last. Well, we started last. I purposely started last because I didn't want to get ran over. That was one thing when I was testing and qualified and stuff. I backed the corners up so much. But then I was also having a problem with... I backed the corners up. Wow, the car's really tight. Still got to be easy getting back to the gas. That's the problem, though. They're already scattering down the back straightaway, so this is our last attempt to try this race. I am not going to restart another race on this game ever in my life. I mean, it is what it is. They are stacking up big time, though. Bell's going to have to go for the passes. They're just slowing up way too much for him to pass up the opportunity, though. He's 3 wide, and he's getting squeezed by the 34 of Michael McDowell in the middle lane. 3 wide just does not work here at Richmond. The car's better on corner entry, but corner exit, you still got to ease getting back into the gas as somebody just hit the wall. I believe it was Quinn Howe who got the wall off the exit of turn 4 with contact underneath him from Ross Chastain. Now there's contact between Bell and Growler in turns 1 and 2. McDowell and the 42 of Chastain making contact at the back of the pack. Look at how flat the 34 car enters as he gets into the side of the 42. There was contact between the 20 and the 16, which sent Bell sideways. Made a great save down to the grass in the front stretch, but it does not take much contact. It looked like Growler almost kind of just crowded Bell more than anything else there. A little bit of breathing room, though. Hopefully that slide doesn't really affect the race car too much. You can just hear the throttle. So used to like any other NASCAR game where you have to, where like you can mash the gas. So it's just so difficult. You got to be patient on the brakes too. Like you can't be heavy on the brakes or the car slides. You can't be heavy on the throttle or the car slides. I've raced a bunch of 750s. We have not raced a single 550 track yet on this custom schedule season. This is the 7th race of the year. We have had either one road course, 2 super speedways, and then 3 high downforce tracks. This is somewhat similar to Nashville, where there's just a lack of grip. The only difference is here, it's more on the loose side. For me, Nashville, it was more on the tight side. As far as the lack of grip, it felt like the front tires were just chattering. I was wanting to hit the wall every corner. But here at Richmond, it's like, it's hard to run 3/4 throttle straightaway speed. I mean, it's just nuts. It's only a 200 lap race. I'm hoping Bell can make it through here without any major incidents. But as I kind of proved in that, I guess, practice session we had there, that was 18 laps. It's going to be very, very difficult. Had a decent amount of grip in that middle lane. He's starting to slowly catch the back of the pack. The hardest thing, too, is going to be passing. Like, it's hard to run by yourself here, but trying to make passes, as you saw right there, the AI don't give you a lot of room, and Kazdrala got into the side of the 20. A Bell, and again, he mashes the gas, but that time he was already 3/4 throttle. Down into the grass he goes. Now the car just spins back up around the racetrack, and he's a lap down. Trying to get the car turned back in the right direction. That's what we get for restarting it, I guess. He didn't hit head on. I don't know how the tire didn't blow out on the 20 of Bell. Didn't mash the gas that time either, but I was full throttle instead of 3/4 throttle. Wasn't really turning anymore. Contact with the 41 there of Custer. Bell went up the racetrack. Scared that Bell's going to get the boot here one of these times. Oh, wow. Big checkup off of turn 4. That's even with Bell not... I mean, that's with running partial throttle off the exit corner. Bit of a checkup, I believe. This front car right here stacked everybody up. That would be Anthony Alfredo in the 38 car. We got 3 rookies all running together. Contact with Bell. Gets straightened out. But now we get a caution. Caution is out. Bell is going to pit. Oh my goodness. No damage repair. 4 tires, full fuel. And around a wedge. Try and help tighten the race car up will be the only adjustments here for the 20. So we get our first caution of the race. After just an ugly start. The bright side is I believe Christopher Bell got the free pass. He was the only car a lap down, so you would think he got the free pass, and he should be back on the lead lap. I have no clue if the game actually awards people the free pass. I have no clue if that is actually the case. They're wrecking, getting up to speed now. The 42 car has gone around, collecting Martin Truex Jr. as well. Bell easing back into the gas. It's currently a lap down still, even though he passed car. So that tells me we're still a lap down on the leaderboard. So even though Bell should have gotten the free pass, he never actually got the free pass. I guess out of technicality, we did bring the caution out, which in a real rule, if you are the cause of the caution, then you don't actually get the free pass. Had a little contact from Eric Jones from behind. Bell over drives the entry into turn 1 there a little bit as well. And I think this is bad. I haven't been to Martinsville yet. We go to Martinsville tomorrow night for 250 laps. Sorry, not tomorrow night. Tomorrow night's going to be the career mode premiere. Maybe we'll have better luck on our side there. I hope. What a start to your four-day weekend there, Patrick. Did make a wedge adjustment. It's still skatey mashing it back to the gas. That time was a little bit better, but I think a lot of it is fresher tires. Oh, it's so hard not to mash it back into the throttle, and that time Bell blew a left front tire after spinning, and he's going to have to lift the car to pit road. Oh man, almost caused a wreck there. They're on the apron. Not sure what the pit road speed limit is, probably 30 miles an hour. I don't know, it doesn't tell you in this game. Well, Bell's got the first pit box. No error with the game as far as trying to get onto pit road. It doesn't look like there's actually that much damage to the 20 of Bell, despite nosing the inside wall off the exit of turn 2 that time. This is going to be a long night. Thank goodness it's not 400 laps. Problem is, second time we go to Richmond later this year, it will be 400 laps. So we're going to have to do something. We're taking tonight as practice. This is going to be a 200-lap practice session for Christopher Bell. Hopefully just get this thing right. Just taking it easy, getting back into the gas as he's getting up to speed. I mean, ideally you would get up to speed a lot faster than that, but I do not trust this game. The good news is Bell's going to have fresher tires than everybody else. Bad news is he is 3 to 4 laps down. Oh, wow. Denny Hamlin just ran right into the side of Bell. Hamlin is the leader. And a teammate there, David Reagan, just completely took the line away of the 20. Oh my goodness, are you kidding me right now? How did that spin me out? It was so far after the contact and off the exit of the corner, we were still loose off the exit. I mean, you can see the car turning left, finally back in line. I mean, I get there's no stability help, but the car should not be there. I mean, we have a tight setup. Oh, and just hooked by Daniel Suarez going into turn 3. And with the flat right front tire, the car's not wanting to turn back down to the left. You're just going to have to back it down the track and hope for the best. I don't know how we didn't get hit. That was a risky thing to do, but it was about the only thing we could do. We never got hit. Thankfully, it didn't take any other cars out. This is... Oh my goodness. Thank goodness we won at Talladega last night. Hopefully we don't get more than 16 different winners. Could you imagine us not finishing in the top 30 in points? I have a bad feeling that might be possible even with a win, that we may not get a top 30 points finish. We do need to finish top 30 with a win to make the playoffs. This is the, second pit stop? Third pit stop now in the first 25 laps that Bell has ran tonight. This is pretty bad. Thanks for those of you sticking it out. Definitely hit that like button no matter what, though. It helps me out a ton. And subscribe for more daily NASCAR content. Trying to keep the high spirits and keep the realistic commentary going. But Suarez just flat out dumped the 20 car. The AI does not check up in this game either. That's another reason why Bell is staying way down low on the apron, getting up to speed. He knows he cannot mash the gas. He makes his way into turn 3. And now he's got even more fresher tires than the leaders. Again, this is an extended practice session. There will be another trip to Richmond this season. Now, thankfully enough for Bell, it is the regular season finale, so our second race at Richmond will not take place in the playoffs. Denny Hamlin down. I mean, the cars just go down to the apron and completely take your line away on this track. David Reagan did that earlier, and he was a lap car even. Denny Hamlin on the lead lap. In fact, he is the leader. Did that same thing to Bell. It seems like they mainly only do it in turn 3. A little bump to the back of the 11. Hamlin's stuck on the high side right now, the 38. Look at that, 3 wide down to the bottom. A little power slide off the exit of turn 4 that time for Bell, but he made it work. We're just cheering for the craziness at this point. Oh, man. William Byron trying to put the boot to the 20. I'm surprised that Bell did not spin out after the contact. Look at him launching. Bubba Wallace comes off the wall, clips the 20 of Bell. Bell keeps the car straight despite wiggling into the tri-oval. That was very strange. Wallace, I don't know if he was trying to go down a side draft the 20, but he just drilled him. Root Insurance 2311 Toyota. It kind of rolls the center of the corner better with the adjustment change we made after the first caution, but the exit of the corner, though, you still can't mash the gas. Not at all. And even if you go 3/4 throttle at this point, it's still, the rear tires still spin. I think that's just this track in this game. Like, I wasn't even full throttle at all down the front stretch there. I was like 3/4 throttle. There we go. Now I'll go full throttle down the back straightaway. Into the braking zone. Front stretch, it's a little more tricky to do something like that. There we go. It's like I can't pick it up full throttle till you get right about the start-finish line. It's just crazy. Now the start-finish line, rather, at Richmond isn't directly in the middle of the front stretch. It's more towards the exit of turn 4, but even still. Bell trying to make a pass on the 14. Chase Briscoe in that 12th position right now. Definitely feels like there's more grip off the exit of turn 2 than turn 4, which is surprising considering that turn 4 is wider and more banked. Exit of turn 2 is flat and sharper angle. We'll try to alternate through the different camera angles. Starting with the start-finish line this time by. All over the back bumper of the 36. Bell remembers what David Reagan did, using him up earlier. And in an instance where Bell is kind of outmanned right now, Reagan's holding him up. Bell trying to get around on the high side. Ooh, put it in the wall. That messed him up off the exit of turn 2. Actually almost completed the pass up there. Just kind of slid a little bit. Oh, wow. Brake check by David Reagan off the exit of turn 4. How does that happen? Are you kidding me? So, oh, jeez. Yeah, there's a tire down on the 20 right now. Right front tire is down after the packed into the wall. Now, Bell tried to turn the 36 of David Reagan. He's trying to get the car to pit road. Oh, he got nudged off the outside by Kurt Busch. Barely got to the commitment line as he creeps into the pit lane. So, I'm not going to lie. I turned left midway down the front stretch. And I tried to hook David Reagan after he ran into us earlier, causing an accident for me. As soon as I turned into him, I turned into his right rear corner panel perfectly. Turned into him, and it shot me straight into the wall. Like, I didn't even turn him. Like, it just shot me into the wall. That's just crazy. Whoa, come on, car. Come on, car. Don't wiggle like this. All right, let's try it again. Oh my gosh. How did they not just go around us? I don't understand. I'm hoping we get black flagged at this point. I mean, this is just... Trying to stay out of the way. This is just insane. Oh my god! Come on. Ugh. Little burnout at the entrance of pit road. Get this thing repaired. It's not gonna matter. I mean, we can't even get a lap in at this point. You know, we tried to get up to speed and we get ran over. I was as low as I could go there. I didn't want to go back onto the pit lane, so I couldn't, like, take the apron in 3 and 4. I took the apron all the way down the backstretch. I mean, there's no telling what lap the leaders are on. Why isn't this 100%? Well, I'm glad I made this a 50% race. We planned on doing 4 50% races this season anyway. And this was scheduled to be one of them. So is Martinsville for the next race of this custom schedule season. I am glad I did that. I did not know, obviously, when making the schedule, how tough Richmond was going to be on this game. And I'm glad that one of the 2 races I have at Richmond are 50%. I wish I would have known ahead. Oh man, the car just sliding around.
Got one right, 2 on the outside. You're 3, clear.
This 20 car, Christopher Bell, is severely beat up. Jackson Thomas, welcome to the stream.
Got one right. Clear all right.
We'll go back to the far chase cam. Likely to the end of the race. This is unplayable outside of Daytona and Talladega. That's pretty much what we've seen so far. Again, I'm not racing with any assists on either. But I never do outside of the road courses. At least in the NASCAR Heat Series. The problem is on a hard difficulty with the assists on, because I've tested it, you're super, super slow. Like, you cannot keep up with the field at all on a hard difficulty with the assists on. So you have to run with them off because you can carry more speed. Because automatically, it's like, yes, you would think, well, you can just mash it back to the gas and carry the full speed, you know, with the assists on. But that's not the case, because with the assists on, the car's super tight. So with like stability and stuff. So if the car's super tight, you can't get back into the gas soon anyway. So essentially, we're going to be running the same speed, if not slower, because we're completely out of the gas, versus at least we could run part throttle when trying to get back into the gas initially. Oh man, I forgot we have a Pocono doubleheader. I'm really hoping Pocono... Well, the good thing with Pocono, that's a 550 track, so we will have more downforce. So Pocono shouldn't be as bad as what we've seen Richmond tonight, or even Darlington for that matter. The AI have not made a green flag stop yet, and that was the issue when we went to Talladega, was the green flag pit stops caused literally all the accidents. So maybe if we make it into green flag pit stops here, we get some drivers at DNF, especially with the very narrow pit entrance. This is one of the toughest tracks to get onto pit road in all of NASCAR. So if there is an issue, and we have some drivers wreck out of the race today, you know, Bell, although he is double-digit lap down already in the first half of this race, he may get some laps back as Kyle Busch dives to the inside. Big slide for Bell off the exit 4. Almost overcorrected it into the wall. He was having to save that car all the way down the front stretch. There's race leader Denny Hamlin. Busch is actually lapped down at 11th. There are only 10 cars on the lead lap. The 51, or 52 rather, of Josh Bilicki just ran the 20 of Bell off the track. I mean, that's another thing, though. The AI just have no central awareness for it. Like, they run their line no matter what. If you're there, they don't care. Heck, they don't even run the actual line half the time, because we've seen drivers cut the corner so many times in this race today already. And Kyle Busch tried to do it a couple laps ago. David Reagan literally, like, drove all 4 tires down onto the apron and doored us and spun us out earlier. So, I mean, there's just nothing you can do. That's one thing I've noticed, which you guys haven't really seen yet. Well, you might have. I guess Darlington, you kind of did when we were on older tires. And again, because the AI just doesn't check up in this game for anything, whether it's an accident, whether you're slower. You know, they don't try, and they run their line respectively. They don't, like, try to pass you without running into you unless you're out of their line. So we'd get ran over in the middle of the straightaway. With the assists off in this game, the cars are so slick, and just one little tap spin you right out. And that's kind of the issue we ended up having way back when. Tyler Burback, welcome to the stream. Who's in the top 10? Outside of Denny Hamlin leading, I don't even know anymore. We have not seen any of the top 10. I think we got up to, what, like 37th or 36th. We started last. This strategy may work at Darlington to be safe and be patient. It will not work here at Richmond. They are 3 wide, nearly 2x2 at least into turns 3 and 4. And even the AI are using the rest of the AI cars up. They're 3 wide with contact. Truex and I think that's a 62 car underneath them have gone. And there is Bell. He's in the back of the 36. And he's going to turn him. He turns the 36 car. Payback on David Reagan. Justice is served here tonight at Richmond. We've already seen some tempers flaring. Bell had just turned the 36 car back. Really loose off the exit of 4 there. Had to catch the car. And does. He saw Bell, or I should say Bell saw Reagan, and he did not care if he was 3 wide. Luckily, it was a nice, clean revenge. That time, nobody else was collected. Everybody missed him to the outside back, and Reagan spun Bell early in the race. Bell has now spun Reagan right back. I don't like the game. Extremely unrealistic. I mean, I would imagine you can't mash it back into the gas on every track. The problem is, it's like, what is this game going for? Are they going for... I feel like they're going for arcade / realistic. Like, they're trying to find that fine mixture of both. So I get if the car wants to slide around a little bit more with the lower downforce tracks. You know, maybe having to work back to the gas. But there was a time already in this race alone that we were 50% throttle off the exit of turn 4 and the car still spun out on us. Like, you can't... Like, they're mashing the gas by the time they get to the straight, and I'm still 50% throttle and losing control of the car. Like, that's where it just doesn't make any sense. That or when you're trying to get up to speed, whether it's because you spun, whether it's because you're coming out of the pits on any track, let alone this one. This one's even worse because of the lack of grip as it is when you're at, you know, up to pace and full speed. Denny Hamlin, he's got some damage to his number 11 Toyota, but he is still out on the racetrack. Again, we do have another trip to Richmond this year. It will be the regular season finale. Bell's hoping that he is in the top 30 in points, and we don't have more than 16 different winners, that he doesn't have to go out and win a second race, or if he did have to win a second race, bare minimum, hopefully he gets it done. And he overdrove turn 3 right into the 52 car. It wasn't by much. He did not overdrive him by much, but it was enough to have an issue. Now they're 3 wide. They're wrecking. They were wrecking just trying to miss the 20 of Bell, who wasn't going anywhere. Bell's just waiting it out. He's trying to wait for all these cars to get through. Now he'll dive back down the racetrack. The car is still spinning out just because of the game's physics. And he's trying to get the car turned back in the right direction here, and does. And into the pit lane goes Christopher Bell. It looked like they were going to wreck off the exit of 4. I couldn't tell the aftermath if Cindric actually did go around or not. Man, oh man. I just don't like the game just because of the... I mean, I say the physics are good. I should say they're good on certain tracks. This is not one of them. This track is not one of them. We've raced a bunch of 750 tracks already. Again, a lot of the season has been 750 tracks. But Nashville and Richmond... I mean, so Darlington's not bad. Like, Darlington is actually kind of fun when you get the hang of it. I cannot get the hang of this. We're over 60 laps into this race, and I just can't get the hang of it. The worst part is you get ran over by another car because they don't check up, and there's no rear view mirror to tell when they're even coming to at least get out of the way or brace for impact. You know, you don't know they're there until they hit you. Contact there with the 16 Agrala. Still waiting to see if any of the AI pits. Somehow Bell has not knocked himself out of this race today, but what a fall from grace after that win at Talladega yesterday. They definitely celebrated the win when they could. We thought that maybe getting that first career win out of the way was going to be enough for Christopher Bell to maybe have brighter things to come. Perhaps more wins, more consistent finishes and races following. And he may be going for his 3rd last place finish of the first 7 races of the season if he ends up finishing 40th again today. he's probably got over 40 lap pressure tires compared to the rest of the field, so he is just mowing through these guys right now, even with a severely damaged race car. And the crew chief likely won't say anything about when they're going to pit exactly, but I have a bad feeling that there's going to be a massive wreck whenever they do decide to pit. That could be, again, actually, that's kind of what Bell's hoping for. You never hope for your competitors to get in an accident or have any bad luck, but that is going to be the way Bell does not finish last in this race today. It's just trying to survive, not get another caution, and actually get the green flag pit stops this time. They did all pit under that last yellow, so they can go quite a ways on fuel. Yeah, it's crazy of all the new tracks, you know, that came into the 2021 schedule that are in this game, that Nashville's the hardest to try and figure out. Like, even for me personally, never, like, I watched one NASCAR race at Coda this year. Really, two. I watched the Xfinity and the Cup race. I wasn't able to watch the truck race. But anyway, so I watched those two races, and I did watch an F1 race a couple years ago on TV at Coda. But never raced there in a video game of any sort. And between that and the Daytona Road Course, just watching races but never actually racing at that track, those are the two easiest tracks for me to figure out in this game. It's Nashville and Dirt Bristol, the two ovals that are giving me the hardest time. Especially Nashville. I mean, we only made it like 13 laps into the Nashville race. Dirt Bristol, we made it a little bit further, but it wasn't very clean. And I played a lot of dirt racing games, and like, you can't translate that to this game. David Reagan in that 36 car again. Bell just trying to make up time. Looking to pass cars cleanly. Even if he's much faster, again, this is good practice. Denny Hamlin has led most of this race from starting in that 5th position. And could be the first driver to win their second race of the season. Bell got right into the back of the 14 there, Chase Briscoe. Suarez is 3 wide middle, and there is the 11 of Hamlin. Race leader. Bell just got into the back of him. Oh, Bell's coming in hot. Almost got into the back of Cindric. Cindric is holding up Hamlin on the outside. Bell gets another lap back. Going for Demolition Derby racing, yeah, I guess so. Hopefully we get Nashville figured out by the time we get there in either the career mode or the custom schedule season again. We go there again in the playoffs. And if Bell's going to make it to the playoffs, he's going to have a good run at Nashville. Luckily enough, we know Richmond, although we have another race here on the schedule, it won't be until the end of the regular season. Therefore, it is not in the playoffs. So, no playoff races at Richmond. That is good for Christopher Bell, knowing the struggles he has had here tonight. Oh, man, they're almost wrecking getting into turn 1. Big stack up. The 43 of Jones almost got turned by the 78 of B.J. McLeod. I don't know how that didn't turn him. He was all over that right rear corner panel. Jones going way up the racetrack as he squeezes James Davidson now. Looked like they made it as Bell pulls those guys. I will say being a lot faster than the field on a lot fresher tires is making it easier to back out of the gas more versus when you're trying to keep up with them and you're running slower. You just have that automatic, sense in your brain and in your mind to, mash the gas. It's a little easier to prevent doing that when you're far better than everybody else because there's no need to push it to have to pass these race cars on the track. And Bell's been taking it 3 wide on a lot of these passes right now, and he's been able to get it done. A 3 wide pass off the exit of 2. We'll make another one on entry into turn 3. Sucks I'm finally getting in a nice rhythm. It just took 80 laps too long. Plus all the practice laps I ran before this too. Plus it's taking fresher tires versus the rest of the field. Oh my goodness, yeah, Gateway is going to be hard on the next game like Nashville is. If I had more laps at Nashville, I think I'd get... I mean, look, I'm finally starting to get the hang of Richmond. It just took 80 laps into the race to do it. And, I mean, we're probably halfway done. I wouldn't be surprised if I'm 20 laps down already. We've spun like 5 or 6 times. And we had to pit all but 2 of those because we blew a tire. You pit, as it is, without repairing damage at Richmond or limping the car around the track, you're losing 2 laps, so... 2x2, a little bit of contact up there. Harvick squeezed Kurt Busch. Oh my goodness, 3 wide off the exit of the corner. Bell was drifting up the racetrack. He got right into Harvick. Right when he was in a nice, consistent rhythm. It's going to be tough to get down on the track with the field not wanting to check up in this game. That was probably the best opportunity. Oh, way late for Bell to get around in the right direction. And the 43 of Eric Jones has just drilled him. And they're stacking up big time. Almirola is up with a car underneath them, a Rick Ware car. I believe with Josh Bilicki, and we get another caution. Our second caution of the race today. That got ugly quick. 3 wide at Richmond off the exit of turn 4. Bell was just kind of drifting up the track, getting back into the gas, and he did not clear him. That was all Bell's fault. Pushed it a little too hard. Maybe that DNF'd some cars and we're not in last place anymore. Maybe. Probably not, but... Oh my goodness. Westman, welcome to the stream. Schneider still scored last. As many laps down as he is, though, if there are cars. Man, they are like single file up here. Well, we blew a tire. We didn't even hit anything. We'll be pitting now, not in 5 laps. So Christopher Bell has just blown a right front tire following the second caution of the race today, and that wasn't even hitting anybody. The tire blew. And we got a lot of cars pitting this time. Bell's going to wait it out. He's thinking that they are wrecked coming into the pits. Yeah, they are virtually stopped on the pit road entrance right now. 1 car's in the barrier. That would be Quinn Howe. Oh, Hamlin's still on the track. The leaders are piling into Christopher Bell. Thought everybody came down, but I guess not everybody. And the race leader, Denny Hamlin, and teammate of Christopher Bell. Bell was trying to stay out 1 more lap because, I mean, they were just jam-packed on the pit lane. He couldn't get down there. And Hamlin's going to pit this time now. Bell's going to pit this time too. Oh, what a tough break for Denny Hamlin. He was dominating this race today. And Bell didn't even realize there was anybody on the track around him. Again, if we had a rear view mirror, that would not have happened. That's the second accident today that's been caused because of me not having a rearview mirror. It's like, yeah, you got the look back cam, but you can't use it in the center of the corner there, especially the way it like flips in this game, because the way it like rotates or flips in this game, it just throws you off. Especially at the frame rates. What a great game this is. Yeah, what a stream. I'm promising you that we could at least make it to it. You know, believe it or not, as many times as we have wrecked, which I've pretty much lost count. I'm guesstimating 6 or 7 now. We still may make it to the end of this race. And we are no longer last. It looks like 38th is where Christopher Bell's running on the track. A couple drivers have DNF'd during an accident. Now we got another caution. Bell's going to stay out of the pits and take the wave around here. Hopefully we don't blow a tire. That's the third caution of the race today. And we blew a tire in the last restart without hitting anything. This one, we actually made it pretty cleanly. Car is really tight. Really tight. Oh, they're stacking up big time. Big crash down the back straightaway. Larson's around. That time it was all on the AI crashing. Bell staying out of the pits. He'll take another wave around. If everybody pitted, there's no real way of being able to tell. We are past halfway all of a sudden. Oh, they're wrecking again. Big crash. Turn 3. Up and over goes the 78. BJ McLeod's up and over at Richmond. Second flip we've seen here in a little while. I just realized I'm not driving it anymore. I am not driving. I have no control. I'm going back. Look at this. No control. Here's the throttle. I was like trying to drive and I was wondering why it wasn't like steering exactly. I was like, why is the car so tight all of a sudden? Not even controlling it. But somehow Bell missed the flipping 78. Maybe we won't spin out anymore. Bell's up to 35th. Kind of stuck on the outside. R6, welcome to the stream. Oh, we got 3. Yeah, a bunch of cars stacking up now. Contact, it looked like between Ryan Blaney, Chase Briscoe. Michael McDowell, Kyle Busch gets squeezed a little bit. Again, if you are just tuning in, I have no control over the car. This is all AI. This was after the 4th caution of the race today. And right off the restart, they were wrecking going into 3. BJ McLeod flipped, and we're still racing. We have had 5 drivers DNF within the last 2 cautions alone, which Bell is no longer in last as the 38. Do I have control over the car now? Nope. Nothing. Anthony Alfredo just doored Christopher Bell there. Look at this. I can drive with my back turned. What a legend. Drive with my eyes closed. No hands. No hands, my eyes are closed. My back's turned. What a legend. Between the legs. Look. My broken wheel works now. It's not even plugged in anymore, but it's still working. The shifter still doesn't work, but that's all right. You know, we'll just bury it down into 3. We'll just. I'm trying to get turned off the 34 McDowell. Not really working. We're making passes though. We're making passes. Crazy thing is, my pedals aren't even here. We're just turning, and the car's braking. It's mashing the gas for us. No problem. No problem. This is Who needs stability help when you got this? Oh my goodness. I mean, if this gets us to the end of the race cleanly from here on out, I guess I'm alright with it. Cleanest laps will run all night. It wasn't even that clean. We're still making contact off the restart. Oh my goodness. What a night. Michael McDowell's come back. Inside of Christopher Bell. Race leader Denny Hamlin starting to close in from behind. Oh, Hamlin almost gave the boot to his teammate. Hamlin has somehow gotten back in the lead after piling into Bell a little bit ago. Not sure who's in second place trying to run him down, but Hamlin not going to be derailed with the damage ensued earlier behind the 20. I wonder if it's going to pit on its own if we have to pit again. Hamlin's stuck behind the lap cars on the high side now. Need no stability help. Yeah, if you have like all the assists and everything turned off, Richmond is like almost undrivable. Cars One Boy, welcome to the stream. We're just watching the AI do its work right now. Not going to be a last place finish for Christopher Bell. He's hooked right now off the front bumper of the 51. Cody Ware just passed him on the outside. Ware almost turned the 20. Now, if I was actually in control of the car, that would have turned me. But because the AI is in control, it just doesn't turn the AI for whatever reason. Joey Logano powers down in the 6th place position. The outside, Bell going to let him through. Hamlin is absolutely pulled away. Try pausing the game if you want to drive again. I don't know if I want to drive again. I'm alright with this. I feel like if I pause the game's going to crash. Oh man, they were 3 wide off the exit of turn 2 up there. They barely made it. Big checkup though. McDowell's starting to fall back because of it. Big overdrive. It looked like by Corey LaJoie almost got into the left rear of Matt DiBenedetto down to the apron. Now he's split 3 wide with McDowell and Logano. Bell going to go to the high side as well. I think that's actually Cool Custer, the 41 car in front of him. Also running a little bit slower. Bell stuck on the outside of LaJoie. Not going to be able to get down to the bottom anytime soon. Definitely tell you I would be able to run the high side here, especially the way the AI run you up the track. Definitely don't want to try pause the game and take it over on the outside. We're going to wreck immediately. See if Bell can get back down to the bottom. He's going to go to the outside of McDowell, too. McDowell stuck behind the 41 and Custer. Now he's going to go 3 wide. He gets sandwiched with Michael McDowell. Sandwiched between McDowell and Custer. McDowell had half his car down on the apron and just overdrove the corner right into the 20. No awareness of being 3 wide. And now the 41 of Custer hits him back. Maybe a little retaliation. Thought Custer was going to try to turn the 34 car. Came down right on top of him there. Already seen tempers flare once in the race today. David Reagan turning Christopher Bell. Bell turning him back a little later. Both cars are still in the race. Not sure how many laps down Bell is. We could be approaching 50 laps to go here. Not going to know until we get that white flag exactly when the last lap is going to be. No telemetry, so we can't tell how far off the lead we are. Now Bell to the high side of the 41 of Custer. A little bit of contact made They'll have to flip the throttle to keep it off the wall.
One down low. Still next speed. Clear, clear, clear. Got one left. All right, keep it high. All right, keep it high. Still there.
And all clear.
All clear.
As the crew chief just stated, down the back stretch, so I'll try to see if I can take over when we get to the back straightaway again. As long as we're not side by side with McDowell or Custer doesn't get back underneath us. I don't think that will be the case, but I'm going to try to go to the outside of the 34 of Michael McDowell. It's going to be tough. McDowell's got to give him a little bit of freedom.
One left.
No, I don't have control over the car. That didn't work at all.
Clear, clear, clear.
That did not work at all.
Low. Still there. Still there. Clear,
Yep,
clear.
nothing.
Got one left.
Yeah, we're stuck like this until maybe we get another caution and we take back over again. Maybe a pit stop happens. We might be able to make on fuel to the end. I'm not entirely sure. They're running us with the AI. They might just pit us with the AI too. I have no clue, really. Yeah, we're in for the long haul on this one. Again, stated already. There's so many bugs in this game. There's no way they're going to be able to get rid of all of them. I mean, we find a new bug every race. Like, this is new. I haven't had this happen before. I mean, I've had the AI take over. You know, I drove backwards, but that was like before the first patch even came out. But it was worth it. I thought you said that originally, thinking that that would work, but no, it didn't work. That's okay. We'll just sit back and probably get to the end of this race without another caution. Well, then again, the AI has brought out the last 2 cautions on their own, so I guess not impossible. Unfortunately, there'd be no way of Bell missing the accident. All the contact he's making, you're gonna have to worry about maybe cutting a tire. A little contact with Eric Jones off the exit of turn 4 again there. Jones in the 30th position. Reddick just flatlined to get into turn number 3. See, I would just hook him right there if I had the if I had control of the car. Completely used up the 20. Reddick's in the top 10. Kyle Busch 7th. Alex Bowman in 6th. But I don't think anybody's catching Denny Hamlin if this stays straight to the end unless Hamlin runs into a problem again. Now that we're late enough in the race, it might officially cost him. But Denny Hamlin looking like he could go on to win the second race of the season. Yeah, I could do a quiz question. Actually, I might do. Speaking of which, let's have some fun here while we're sitting out the rest of this race. Means I can't actually race myself. Try to make this stream somewhat watchable instead of watching the AI do its work. Alrighty. I'm gonna find a NASCAR quiz online and try to figure it out. You just gave me an idea there, R6. NASCAR. Tracks, no, I don't want that. Champions, that's too easy. I'm trying to find a Daytona 500 top 5 finishers. Let's see here. Wow. What year does this go back to? 1972. So it doesn't go all the way back to 1959. Oh, this is modern era. Okay, so it's every Daytona 500 in the modern era. That includes this year. 12 minutes to try and figure out every driver who's finished in the top 5 in the Daytona 500. Let's do it. This will take us close to the end of the race, considering we're probably like 20 to 30 laps down. All right. Oh, we got an ad. I'll let you guys see it here. We're gonna have some fun tonight. We're sitting watching the AI do its work.
2 on the outside.
You guys are still going to be able to see the race in the background, by the way. How big do you want me to make this? Let's just take up any part. There's no rear view mirror on there, so let's just take up everything from here. We're not going to have control unless they make a pit stop or something of that nature, so we'll keep it going. I wish I could. Hey, you know what? I could probably split screen this more. Hang on. We're gonna go triple screen here. This is our NBC version of the triple screen. We haven't had this on a full race live stream before. Oh man, big contact. David Reagan and Chase Elliott stacking up Kyle Busch, Bell, and McDowell behind him. I thought that was going to be a wreck there for a second. They have had 4 cautions, but not every wreck has caused a caution either. Always like NASCAR. Yeah, I haven't done one. I used to do these all the time in high school. That's how I passed time in study hall when I didn't have anything to do. Got on a laptop and I was doing some NASCAR quizzes. I haven't done anything like this though. Yeah, since 19. So the modern era, I got to name all of the. Let me know if you guys can see it. You guys can see the screen. I might be able to make the screen a little bit larger. No, probably not. That's okay. We'll leave the screen the way it is. I can pause the timer if I choose to, but I'm not going to. Alright, enter answer. If I remember correctly, it takes last names. So, we'll go Jimmy Johnson. You know, why not? Let's just go Gordon. I'm just going to think of any big name here. Earnhardt. So that counts for Junior and Dale Sr. Alright, that's good. Let's see. Blaney. Elliott. McDowell won the 500. So we got McDowell. Oh wow, he finished 5th in 2019 also. Let's just go by winners. That's probably gonna be easier. Logano won a 500. Harvick's won a 500. Hamlin's won 500s. Marlin. Kenseth. Hang on, let me get the chat on my phone here. David Reagan? No? Oh, I spelled his name wrong, didn't I? No, I didn't. Yeah, David Reagan doesn't have a top 5. That's actually kind of surprising. Keselowski. A couple of them. Not many, though. Busch. A lot of them. Yeah, that counts for Kurt and Kyle. 2018, Austin Dillon. Let's see, winners. McMurray. Little Jamie baby. Murray. Trevor Bayne. 2008, Newman. Newman. Waltrip. He's going to have a lot of them on here between him and Darrell. Jarrett. 2002 was Ward Burton. Oh, man. Allison. Didn't have Petty on there yet. Stewart. Man, there's still a lot of these from recent years I don't have yet. Didn't LaJoy finish in the top 5? No, he did not. Corey LaJoy did not get a top 5. Wallace. Oh, that counted for Bubba, too. Bubba and Rusty. I know Pete Hamilton won a 500. I don't know what year it was. It wasn't in the modern era, I guess. Huh. Who finished second in the 2000? Was it Elliott Sadler? Yeah, Sadler finished second in the 2002 500. I thought so. 2006 Daytona. Like, nobody remembers who finishes second unless it's like a photo finish. Truex. It just like popped in my head right when I said that. Who finished second in the 2011 500? Gilliland was up there. Was it him? Gilliland. Yeah, he finished third. Edwards. Forgot about cousin Carl. There we go. Edwards 2011 second. 2007 Martin. We actually got a lot of these. We still got like 8.5 minutes yet. We might get them all. That'd be really show my NASCAR knowledge we get all of them. What are some relevant names from like the 90s that I haven't said yet? Ernie Irvin? What? Ernie Irvin doesn't have a top 5 in the 500? That can't be right. That can't be right. I guess not. No top 5s? Oh, wow. Contact between Almirola and Bell on the screen. Still 35th. I'm glad we're still doing good up there. 2020. Who finished third in 20? See, like, there was the Newman wreck. There was Hamlin and Blaney in a photo finish. I have no clue who finished third. Schrader. That's a good one. Schrader. Ah, yeah, that's a good one. Let's try Nemechek. Nemechek. Nope. Nothing. Mayfield? Yep. That was 98. I was hoping that would be 99. It's like, see, the problem is I started going out of order, and now I don't know, like, who I have and who I don't have. What about Vickers? Nope, nothing for Vickers. Oh, Scott Wimmer. That's right. I think I spelled his name wrong. Yeah, that's right. 2004. I remember him. Scott Riggs. Riggs has a top 5. Yeah, there we go. There's a lot of thirds. I don't have third for 2020, 2019, 2017, 2020, or sorry, 2010 or 2009, or even 2002. I don't have third for any of those years. Who finished third place in Larson was close a couple times. No top 5s for Larson. I don't want to look it up. I think I have Labonte on here already. All right, put Petty. I think Irvin. Oh, yeah, I spelled Irvin wrong. Thank you. I was going to say, he won the Daytona 500. That didn't make sense. Second in 2006. Was it Casey Kane? Nope, Kane doesn't have one. Wow. That's shocking, too. He was around for a little while. Busher? Oh, Busher finished third in 2020. I knew he's been up there. Okay, so I got him. He also finished 5th in 2018. Good for Chris Busher. Almirola. Yeah, there we go. 4th. Yeah, I did do McMurray. I've got all the winners back to 1990 right now. Derek Cope. Cope won that one. Now I got all the winners back to 86. Andretti won one, but I don't remember what year that was. It wasn't in the modern era. I didn't think so. 2002 third place. I don't think, what name haven't I said yet? Man, this is tough. Who finished second in 2006? I spelled Kane wrong, too. Yeah, that's how you spell Kane, isn't it? It's not, that right, hang on. That is not how you spell Kane right there. It's K-A-H-N, right? H-A-N-E? Or am I just being stupid? I think that's how you spell it. 2001 500. Who finished 4th? 02 third. The 2006 one, second place, is getting me right now, and I don't know why. Is it Kane? No, that's not right. Oh, wait, hang on. No, yeah, no, I spelled Casey Kane right. Jimmy Spencer? No, that was a wild guess. I wasn't, I wasn't thinking about like 2006, but Casey Mears. Casey Mears! He was second. What a guess. I can't believe I got that. Casey Mears finished second in the 2006 Daytona 500. What? I don't remember that. Does anybody else remember that? I certainly don't. Does Stremme have a top 5? Nope. Probably didn't even spell his name right. I'm only going to look up how to spell David Stremme's name. That's all I'm looking up right here. I want to make sure I'm getting it right, David. Yeah, I spelled it right. I thought it was worth a guess. I had no clue Casey Mears finished second in the 2006 Daytona 500. Who would have thought that? (2017) third and fifth. 2020 fourth place. Man, we're down to 2 minutes all of a sudden. We are down to 2 minutes. We got a lot of them way back when. We got to get Pearson in here. Pearson. That's going to get some more. Yarborough. That got a lot. Got the Allisons. We almost got all the winners already. 1980 Daytona 500 winner. 86, 80. Waltrip on there. Man, oh man. Parsons? Okay, Benny Parsons had a lot of top 5s. Trying to think of like Cup champs at this point. We're so close. We got a minute left. I'm half tempted to pause it, but that'd be cheating. That'd be cheating. I'm not going to pause it. Baker. Oh, thank you. Oh, you helped me out a ton on that one. I forgot about the Bakers. Buddy and Buck. Fireball Roberts was before this time, so I figured it's way before the modern era. Man, 1992, I don't have second, third, fourth, or fifth from 92. Cool Wiki? Okay, well, he finished fourth in 1992. You got Petty on there, so it wasn't Kyle Petty. 2009, I'm still missing third and fourth. Well, we're running out of time here, boys. I think that's going to be all she wrote. I'm going to be like, oh, man, I can't wait. Let's see. David Reagan. Oh, I spelled his name wrong. I forgot about the Biff. Greg Biffle. How did I forget about my former favorite driver? He finished third in 2010. I do remember that now. In 2012, he finished third. Clint Boyer finished fourth in 2009 and 2010. David Rudiman. Reed Sorensen finished fifth in 2008. Yeah, I spelled David Reagan's. I should have gotten Reagan. Reagan had 2. He had 07. He finished fifth, and then he finished fourth in 2020. Allmendinger, 2017, finished third. Got that wrong. He also finished third in 2009 with Petty. Jeff Bodine in the 09 car finished third in 2002's Daytona 500. Forgot about Ricky Rudd. Mike Skinner was a good plate racer. I know he won some dual races. He finished fourth in 99. Kenny Irwin Jr. finished third in 1999. Ricky Craven finished third in 97. Jeff Bodine as well with that. Rick Mast, Hud Strickland. Morgan Shepherd finished 5th in 1994. Dick Trickle, 5th in 1992. Morgan Shepherd finished 2nd. What? Morgan Shepherd finished 2nd in the 1992 Daytona 500 behind Davey Allison. Does anybody know about that? I had no clue. Of course, I forgot Jeff Bodine won one. Who are the other winners? AJ Foyt. Oh, my goodness. The only 2 winners I did not give were AJ Foyt and Jeff Bodine. I completely forgot about AJ Foyt winning a 500. He also finished 4th the next season and 5th the season after that. He's got 3 straight top 5s. Good for AJ Foyt. One of the greatest racers of all time. Bobby Isaac was in there. Neil Bonnet. Yeah, I forgot about Ricky Rudd. That would have been a couple of them. So would Bonnet. Rudd's got like 7 or 8 of these from what I'm seeing. Jeff Bodine's got quite a few too, including a win. Lake Speed finished 2nd in the 1985 500 behind Bill Elliott. That's some cool stuff. That's some cool stuff. I didn't know a lot of these. I got a lot of the 2010s and 2000s. I forgot about Allmendinger. He's finished 3rd a couple times. I didn't know about that. Sorry for any AJ fans out there. I'll do another one. This race is still going on. Currently 35th. Still. I don't think we're gaining any spots, and I don't think there has been a wreck yet. A little contact between Bell and Stenhouse on the racetrack. Lap leaders. Let's go race winners 2000s. I like this one. 43. It gives us the amount of wins. Is there another one like this, but with 2000s and 2010s? That'd be pretty cool. All-time winners. What does the all-time winners go to? Oh, that's not. That's a short one. I don't like that. We'll do this one. We'll do 2000. So I'm guessing this is any drivers who won from 2000 to 2009. Yep. Okay. So any driver who's won a cup race from 2000 to 2009 is going to be on this list. And it gives you the amount of wins they had in that decade. I think we should be able to get all this. We got 10 minutes. That's plenty of time. We'll just start off with Dale Jarrett. He had 10 wins. About my man, the Biff. Not going to forget about him this time. Let's go Ricky Rudd in here. He had 3. Nemechek had 1, I believe. Well, I spelled that wrong. Nemechek had 3 wins. Wow. Okay. Kenseth. Bush. Earnhardt. That should be junior and senior. Yep. Labonte should get both the brothers there. Johnson. Well, the race is done. Checker flag in the air. Let me pause the timer real quick on this quiz. 35th place finish for Christopher Bell tonight. Only outlasted 5 drivers who had DNF'd. Brendan Gaughan, James Davidson, Ryan Newman, Quinn Houff, and Brad Keselowski all failed to finish this race. Bell finished in 35th. Again, why we're doing these quiz, for those of you just tuning in, the AI took over. We had our 4th caution of the race. On a restart, the AI took over. Unfortunately, we finished 35th. I had no control over the car. I tried pausing it, repausing it. We were over halfway through the race. We only had like 70, 80 laps to go. I did not feel like, restarting. So, for that reason. And I said I didn't want to restart anymore with this game. So, it is what it is. Unless we have like an outrageous glitch that's only a couple laps into the race. That's understandable. But Denny Hamlin laps the field. Even with the 4 yellow flags punching everything back together. He had a bad, fast race car. 2nd win of the season for Denny Hamlin. 1st since the Daytona 500. Ryan Blaney ends up finishing in 2nd. Kevin Harvick 3rd. Joey Logano 4th. Matt DiBenedetto rounds out the top 5. Alex Bowman 6th. Tyler Reddick 7th. Kyle Busch 8th. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. 9th. Kyle Larson rounds out the top 10. Let me take a picture of these finishing results. We'll finish this quiz before we finish the stream up here. This was a wild night where we did not have a lot of racing. We did finish the race, though, so 2 straight races we've actually gotten to the end of the race, even though we didn't really have control of the race car for this race, but we still got to the end. All right. So next race will be tomorrow night. Will be the career mode at the Daytona Road Course. Already recorded gameplay of that. That will be done editing tonight. That will take place before tomorrow night's Xfinity Series Championship. Or sorry, tomorrow's Friday. So never mind. We'll run Martinsville tomorrow. My bad on that. Martinsville will be tomorrow night on the channel. Start time at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. Actually, hang on. Let me see what time the truck race is. I don't want to interfere with the truck race. We might end up just having the career mode episode anyway. It's all recorded, ready to go. Hang on just a second here. What time does the truck race start Friday night? 8 p.m. So yeah, 7's not going to work. I don't think 6 is going to work either, considering I have to work. So we'll just do career mode tomorrow. So career mode will be premiered tomorrow on the channel. Start time will be at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. For that premiere, I'll be down in the chat. That will lead you guys up to the start of the Truck Series Championship race in real life. I'll be doing live commentary for the Xfinity Series Championship race. And again, those are your finishing results. We'll finish this quiz up though. We just started it. We're not even 60 seconds in. I feel like I should get 100% on this quiz. What was my percentage on the last quiz? I need to go back into the stream and check what the percentage is there as I turn my PS4 off. I didn't see what grade I got on the last one. Uh, 78%. So I got a 78%, and the average is 54%. So I was way above average. That's the idea, I guess, with these quizzes, is to be above average. Especially as hard as most of these are. All right, I forget who I've had and who I didn't have already. Did I say Gordon yet? I don't think so. That's going to take care of Robbie and Jeff. Stewart had a bunch of wins. Man. How do you spell, we'll put Hamlin in here real quick. Kane. Mayfield. I think we should be able to get the one-time winners is going to be kind of tough. Waltrip. Vickers. Mears. You guys will have to help me down here. I pausing that quiz definitely hurt me. That hurt quite a bit. Actually, let me go full screen real quick. I'm going to pause it one more time. We got 8 minutes left. Let's go full screen. Come on. Let's go full screen. And get a camera going. Hopefully it's not going to be in the way of the quiz. Shouldn't be. If it's in the way of the quiz, let me know. I'll pause the timer again. Pause it as many times as I did. We got Newman in here. Rusty Wallace. We got Waltrip. Steve Park. That's right. He had 2 wins. That just kind of popped in my head randomly. Harvick. Carl Edwards. McMurray. Yeah, I didn't think Skinner had one at that time. Hamilton. That's right, Talladega. Yeah, going out of order kind of stinks with these types of quizzes. Oh, Montoya. That's a good. Yes, I would have forgotten about Montoya. Ambrose's came in the 2010, so that wouldn't be it. Allmendinger 2010s. I'm gonna pause it for a quick moment. I need to figure out how to spell Rudimann's name without botching it, because I know he had a range shortened win in 2009. I just want to make sure I'm gonna spell it right. At least I think it was in 2009. All right, let's see here. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't have spelled it right. Yep. Okay, so it was. It was 2009. I had it right. Ah, Logano, that's right. He did have one. Logano did have one. New Hampshire, 2009, his rookie season. Keselowski, that's right. Also had only one in the 2000s, also in 2009. Man, this is, Nadu, that's a good one. Yes, Jerry Nadu had one at Atlanta. Burton. Jeff and Ward. We need 8 more, people. I recommend not looking this stuff up either. Yeah, that was in the 90s. Marlin. Sterling Marlin. He had 4 years. Got him already. I think I did. Yeah, I did. Okay. I should like start doing this in order of like teams. Would have made it so much easier. Boyer. That's a good one. He had 2 of them. Truex. Truex had 1. 2006. 2006 or 2007. I think it was 06 at Dover. Man. Mark Martin. Oh, my goodness. Can't believe I forgot about Martin. That's all right. You guys help me out. That's what you're here for. We need 4 more from the 2000s. So there's another driver with 1 win I don't have on here yet. I got Bobby Hamilton, Keselowski, Labonte, Logano, Mears, Montoya, Nadu, Rudiman, Truex. Who's the other one? It's higher on the list. So that tells me it was probably early in the 2000s. Maybe 2001? Sadler. That's a good one. I do have Mayfield already. Yeah, Elliott Sadler was one I was missing. Ricky Bobby. That's not helping, Tim. Yeah, I do have Mayfield, though. He had 4. We got another one with 4 wins, 2 wins, and 1 win. We got 3 minutes to get the last 3. These are wins in the 2000s, from 2000 to 2009. Oh, I know. Benson. Yes, Johnny Benson had one. All right. That was a reach right there, but it just popped in my head. He also won at Atlanta. That was in either 2000 or 2001. I think it was 2001, if I remember correctly. But so we have 2 wins and 4 wins. This is going to be tough. I wonder if there's a current driver that I'm forgetting. I don't think there is. I think I got all the current drivers. Because I'm trying to think of retired drivers, and I'm running out. So maybe there's some current ones left. I don't think there is, though. Man, this is tough. Minute and a half. We got 2 left. I'm trying to think of like road course ringers. We got Robbie Gordon already. Maybe there's some other road course ringers I'm forgetting. Again, Ambrose's came in the 2010s, so that doesn't count. It's tough. Stumped on the last 2. We have to be above average, though. Just getting all the ones with 1 win. We still got another with 2 wins. I did put McMurray in here already, correct? Yes, I did. Okay. He had 3. David Reagan's was in 2011. Was there any more range short races I'm forgetting? Maybe that's it. That would make sense, though, because we already got everybody with 1 win. Need 2. Bodine? Oh no, it wasn't. That was the name I was forgetting in the last one. That's why it was worth it. Why does it keep... I don't know. Nope, green wasn't it. Oh, Bill Elliott, no! Oh, my goodness. I forgot about Bill Elliott. Oh, that's a pain. Ricky Craven. How can I forget Ricky Craven won 2 races? Martinsville and Darlington. What was it, 2002 and 2003? Those are the only 2 I forgot. I can't believe I forgot Bill Elliott. Or Ricky Craven I probably could have gotten too. But 95% out of 57. I mean, we killed the competition. The problem is I didn't get 100%. I'm going to get 100% on one of these. I'm going to try one more before we get out of here for the night. These are pretty fun. Points race winners 2000s, most Sprint Cup starts. What other ones that they got down here? Winners at Talladega. Trying to find another like longer one that's like 10 minutes like the last 2. 500 winners, that was too easy. We got all but 2 of those earlier and we know them now. NASCAR drivers 2008. Such an odd year. Probably because there was a lot of them. Runner up to Dale Earnhardt. I feel like winners at Talladega is too easy too, though. All-time race winner. Oh yeah, I already clicked on that. That's only like the top like 20 or something. We were close. I like the runner-up to Dale Earnhardt. How many people finished runner-up to Dale Earnhardt? 97? Are you kidding me? There were 97 different drivers that finished second to Dale Sr. Oh, this is counting this is counting all those dual races he won too, because he's got like 11 of those. So this is counting points races, non-points races. That's insane though. That would make sense why it's 97. Because it's counting all-star races, it's counting dual races, it's counting Busch clashes. So that's why there's 97. A lot of these are probably the same driver, I'd have to imagine. You would think. But this could be a little harder. This could be from 1979 to 2000. Let's go for it. Unless there's another one down here that is more recent time. Maybe I'd have a better chance of completing. I don't think there is. The most Sprint Cup starts one's pretty interesting, but I feel like I'm trying to challenge myself here. I don't know any of these races, though. That's the problem. Well, okay, I shouldn't say any. There's some of them, but I'm not going to remember what year they took place, though. I mean, this is just basically naming a bunch of Hall of Famers and hoping that I get them all. Why not? Let's try it. Let's go. We got to put Jeff Gordon in here. Initially here, we got to put Allison. We got to put Waltrip. Petty? Oh, okay. Yeah, probably Kyle Petty. Yeah, I didn't think Pearson was Yarborough. Oh, yeah. Well, Sterling Marlin. Oh, yeah, he finished second to Dale Sr. a bunch of times. Labonte. Rudd, that's a good one. Probably would have forgotten that over time. Martin probably has. Kenny Wallace. I like how I said Kenny before Rusty, but I remember Kenny Wallace finishing second to him at Talladega. Maybe Hamilton did. Why does it keep logging me out like that? Hamilton. I think Bobby Hamilton might have Talladega. I guess I was wrong. Jimmy Spencer. Oh, Joe, hang on. I need to pause it. What race? Oh, I can't look at the thing. What race did Jimmy Spencer finish second to Dale Sr. in? 1999 Goody's Headache Power 400 or 500 at Bristol. Could you imagine if Jimmy Spencer would have tried to wreck Dale Sr. in 99 to win that Bristol race? I can't believe I actually got that. That was a shot in the dark. Mayfield. Dual race, 99. Urban. Oh, a bunch. Craven. Just because we missed Craven in the last one, we can't miss him again. No. Can't miss Elliott again either. I mean, we got all but 27 of them now, and a lot of them are probably the same name. I just haven't thought of the name yet. Second to Dale Sr. Derek Cope? Nope. No, he actually beat him the one time he squared one-on-one. 500 in 1990. Baker. I got him. Who else am I forgetting around that time yet? Yeah, that's before that. Did Junior ever? I don't think so. No. Did Tony Stewart? Nope. It would have been like I mean, would have had to have been in 99 if any of those young drivers did. Uh, Bonnet, got him. Bodine probably did a bunch. Yep. Man, what other names am I forgetting? Morgan Shepherd. Nope. Probably spelled his name wrong. I don't think I did, but I thought I put Jared in here. Okay, no, I didn't. Thank you. I was thinking I already put Dale Jarrett in there. Jeez. Cool wiki. Oh, yeah. Oh, man, we're almost there. Just 11 more. We only got 2 minutes, though. I don't know. Just thinking of basic last names at this point. Still got it 90 seconds, though. We have a couple from the 1994 season yet. I thought I put Allison in here. Yeah, I did. I see him up there. Burton. Oh no, that's a little too early in his career. Oh, I did spell Shepherd wrong. Oh, it's still not it. Oh, I spelled it wrong again. Okay. Second at Atlanta. Thank you for that. Thank you for catching that. Spicer. Chuck Spicer? Oh, man. I don't know. I don't know anymore. Ten short. We did our best. Rick Mast. Ken Schrader. Greg Sachs. Man, I would not have guessed that. Greg Sachs finished second to Dale Sr. in 1990 in the Winston 500 at Talladega. I would never have guessed that. Tim Richmond. I probably should have guessed Richmond. Ken Schrader finished second at Bristol in the Food City 500. And he also finished second to him at Phoenix 1990. Harry Gantz. Busch Clash for Schrader as well. So a couple for Richmond, 3 for Schrader, 2 for Gant. And Greg Sachs, I don't think I would have ever guessed Greg Sachs. That's a name you don't hear often. I kind of want to do one more. Then we got to call it quits. First NASCAR wins. What is this? They give you the date, and you got 30 of them. Oh, jeez. I'm up for a challenge, but I'm trying to find one where we just aren't naming the same classic names like we did, or like we have been. want to see what this most starts looks like. It's only 20 names. Yeah, it's too easy. I'm looking for a challenge. There's got to be more on here. Can't just be these same 8. Try a different website. I always liked Sporkle, though. There's got to be other ones. Hang on, let's search. Let's go up at the top and search NASCAR. There's got to be more recent ones. A lot of the stuff is from like 2009 and before. NASCAR win leaders by season. Ooh, I kind of like that one. Missing word? Provide missing word from each NASCAR Cup Series winners all time. So what? It's like missing in their name? I feel like that's too easy. I keep seeing the NASCAR drivers 2008 one. I'm kind of curious. How many drivers made a start in 2008? 49! Oh my goodness. 49 different drivers made a Cup start. It actually gives you the sponsor, though. And you got 10 minutes. I think this might be the last one. Well, this is going to be drivers who made a Cup start in 2008. First year of the Car of Tomorrow. I remember there were a lot of entries to a lot of races that season. Oh, my goodness. 49. It gives you the sponsors. It actually gives you the car number, too, I think. Yeah, those are the car numbers. We might be able to get this. It's going to be tough, but... McDowell. I'm going to try to go in order. That was in the 00. Rudeman. Oh, wow, he drove the 44 and the 00. Okay, well, that's interesting. Dale Jarrett, I think. Okay, never mind. I guess he was retired then. Is Marlin still around? Nope. A lot of these guys retired and they're like, screw it, I'm not racing a new car. Just going to end it right then and there. Maybe my strategy from before was probably the best. Just at least because we have sponsors and names here. Edwards, Hamlin, Stewart, Busch. I see Menard on there. Yep. Johnson. Truex. Boyer. Reagan. Biffle. McMurray. David Stremme. What? Oh, I spelled his name wrong. Stemme. David Stemme. What? No way. David Stremme was out of NASCAR in 2008? Or did he just like fail to qualify every race he started for? Because that I could kind of see. Scott Speed, I see Red Bull on there. What? Who raced for Red Bull before Scott Speed? Brian Vickers did. Yeah, he's one of them. Hornish. Montoya. Mears. Scott Riggs still around? Yes, he was. 66. Jeff Green was still around. No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. He probably failed to qualify, too. Tony Raines. Hang on. I gotta look at a lot of these names. I could have swore David Stremme and Tony Raines were around in 2008. I spelled Stremme right. Anybody else remember Tony Raines or just me? Some guy from MTV comes up when I look up Tony Raines. Tony Raines, NASCAR driver. Yeah, I spelled it right. Oh, that's me. Sure. Yeah, all right, well. I guess Tony Raines and David Stremme never made a start. Who's in the 96 car at that time then? If it wasn't Raines, because I remember him driving the DLP 96 car, but I guess it wasn't him in that year. Kane. Is Elliott still kicking it? Oh my gosh, Bill Elliott. He's in the 21 car, 2008. John Wood also ran the 21. Was Blaney around there? Oh, yeah, he was. Yeah, Caterpillar 22, Dave Blaney. Who was in the 43 car at that time? It wasn't Andretti, was it? No. Man, this is a lot tougher than what I thought it was going to be. Ricky Rudd was still around. No, he wasn't. Okay, Ricky Rudd was not around. Neither was Kenny Wallace. Jeff Gordon. Harvick. Newman. Valvoline number 10. If it's not Scott Riggs, who was in the 10 car? Danica wasn't there yet. Oh my goodness. Who was in the Valvoline 10 car in 2008? Yeah, I forgot about J.J. Yaley. Oh, he was in the 96. All right. Well, way to look that one up. Hopefully you guys aren't looking these up. Hunt Brothers number 70. Oh my gosh, I have no clue. Napa, we know Michael Waltrip is in the Napa car. Number 45 was probably Kyle Petty. Yep. And who else drove the 45 car? There's two drivers that drove the 45 car. 2008. This is really difficult. I was not expecting this to be this hard. The 28 for Sadler was around. Carpentier. Thank you for that one. Almirola. It's hard to believe Almirola's been around as long as he has, but he really has. Labonte. I'm looking at you guys now. Allmendinger. Allmendinger was for Red Bull. That's right. Terry Labonte drove the 45 car. Never knew it. Never knew he drove the 45 marathon car. That is insane. You learn something new every day. Who's in the Hunt Brothers Pizza 70? Did Derek Cope make a start in 2008? No, he did not. Regan Smith, that's a good one. 0-1. Oh, yeah, he had that win taken away from him in 2008. That's right. That's right. It's all coming back to me now. Who else drove the 21 car for the Wood brothers? John Wood, Bill Elliott, and who else? There was another driver. 31, that's Burton. Who was in the 38 car? Oh, Gilliland, that's right. I don't know who was in the 40 car if David Stremme wasn't there. 41. Thought I already tried Mears, yeah. This is a Marcus Ambrose. I don't know why I was gonna. Ambrose drove the 21. That's a good one right there. I forgot about him running for the Wood Brothers. Furniture Row Racing in 2008. I didn't even know they were around in 2008. I had no clue that Furniture Row was in. Who drove the 78 car for Furniture Row in 2008? Sorensen, that's right. Sorensen. Hopefully you got the name right. Spelling. Sorensen. Yep. So he was in the 41. I don't know who was in the 40 if it's not Stremme. Quaffle. Quaffle's in the 28 for Yates Racing. I don't know who's in the 40 if it wasn't David Stremme. That's a blank. The 78's a blank. We're only 3 away. I'm actually surprised we got as many as we did. I don't know. I didn't even know if Furniture Row Racing was around in 2008. And I don't even know what team the 70 car is. I've never heard of that number in the sport in a long time. And then the 40 for Chip Ganassi, if it's not Stremme, we already got Montoya and Sorensen. McMurray was out the door. We already have him. I think we did. Did we forget McMurray? Yeah, I don't know. I was going to say we already had McMurray on here for Roush 26 car. Franchitti? I forgot about him. I'm spelling his name wrong. Franchitti drove the 40. Good call, good call. That was 2008. I forgot about him. I don't know who was in this. Don't Google it. Do not Google it, by the way, for anybody. Do not Google it. Regan Smith. Yeah, we got him. He was in the 01. I don't know who was in the 78 car at that time. Truex was in the 1. Regan Smith was in the 01. Kurt Busch was still in the 2. I don't know who else drove for Furniture Row. That's one I never. Reigns is spelled that way. Yeah, I know. I looked it up just to make sure, and I was wrong. Tony Raines didn't make a start. I'm surprised Scott Riggs didn't make a start either. I don't know who's in the 70. I don't even know what team the 70 car for what the Hunt Brothers sponsor is, and then I didn't even know if Furniture Row was around in 2008. To be completely honest, Johnny Sauter. Nope, that ain't it. That's worth it. Crafton? Nope. Hornaday. Did Hornaday make a start? Hornaday. Nope. Nothing. Ken Schrader. What? In the Joe Nemechek? Did anybody have any clue Joe Nemechek raced for Furniture Row Racing? I sure as hell didn't. Joe Nemechek drove the 78 car from Furniture Row Racing in 2008. I was about to say, when did this happen? But this is 2008. And then Ken Schrader drove the 70. I don't even remember that being a car. And I had no clue Ken Schrader raced up until 2008 in the Cup Series of all. I probably should have known about Schrader maybe being around then, but the car number was throwing me off. I don't remember a 70 car. Nemechek at 78 sounds weird. He must have been like the first driver for that, which would make sense. It would go after somebody who's experienced, but had a few wins under his belt. That blows my. I mean, you learn something new every day, and I guess Joe Nemechek was the first ever driver of Furniture Row Racing in the 78 car. Realized right at the end. I remember it was too late. I don't think any of us were getting Ken Schrader in the 70. I could have maybe guessed Schrader, but that doesn't draw a mental picture for me at all. I do not remember that. And these are starts, so it's not like these guys failed to qualify. Like names like Tony Raines, Scott Riggs, they probably tried to attempt to qualify, but same goes for Stremme, but they probably failed to qualify. These are fun. Pretty much done like all of them that are on our list. We only did this because the game took over, and I wanted to, not just sit and wait for the rest of the race to be over with. So we did like 2 quizzes, and then we did 2 more after. I could do these all night if I really wanted to, but at some point we got to end the stream. I got to get to editing so we can get that career mode episode up tomorrow. Getting sidetracked now. Looked up who drove the 70 car in 2008. It says Reigns drove it. So you're saying Sporkle had a typo? I guessed Tony Reigns. I had no clue Ken Schrader. So there, man, that's maybe Tony Reigns failed to qualify in that car, and Schrader was the only one that qualified in the car for a race. That's a name you don't hear in NASCAR anymore. Tony Reigns. Whatever happened to Tony Reigns? Did he ever win like any Busch races or anything before he got the Cup? Or is he kind of like a... Wait, the game took... Yeah, the AI just started racing for me. And finished the last like 70 to 80 laps. It was after the fourth caution. I just had no control over anything. Went green. AI was driving the car. We were making fun of it. It was a good time. But we finished 35th. For those of you wondering. We did get the full race in. So we've now finished 2 races in a row on the custom schedule side. Rookie of the year is going to be tough for those couple years, but outside of that, I feel like I can get it. There's got to be some like Busch series or Xfinity or Nationwide series ones that'll be pretty fun, pretty difficult. NASCAR. So let's go NASCAR. Xfinity series. What do they got? All-time winners for the Xfinity. Oh my gosh. Winless 2021. I don't want to do that. That's only this year. Oh my gosh. 1992. That's too much. It's like overkill. Top 10 in points from 2010 to 2020. That's interesting. We might do that. We're either doing that. How many does the all-time winners go down to here? Oh my gosh. Oh no. Is this like every driver who has won in the Xfinity series? Who knows this stuff? 20 minutes to 169 drivers who have won in the Xfinity series, and we have to name them all? Breaking, Jimmy Johnson's doing the Indy 500. Oh, that's cool. Comment down in the chat if you want this to be my last quiz of the night. I'm tempted, but it's going to be a little bit. Then I got to get to editing. It wants us to name every driver who's won an Xfinity race. All 169 to date. When is this last update? Is this counting this year? I don't know where it's supposed to say when it was last updated. Created in 2014. But it's got 102 on there, so you know that's Kyle Busch. I'm going to assume this is like right now, and this is up to date. Got 145 out of 160 on that one. You talking about this one right here? I feel like what the heck? We'll start it. Let's do it. This is it. This is it, guys. This is the final one of the night. This is going to make my brain turn to slush. Ryan Newman. Harvick. Busch. We just got to get these names in here. These big names. Stewart. Earnhardt. I know Ryan Reed won a couple races. That was just a name that popped in my head randomly. Larson. Chastain. Cindric. Spelled his name wrong. Cindric. Ty Gibbs. Why am I spelling everybody's names wrong? Labonte. Burton. Rudd. Gordon. Kenseth. Kane. I know Sorensen's got one. Oh, he's got 4 of them. Wow. Blaney. Derek Cope have any? Oh my gosh, Derek Cope's got a Busch win. Martin. Wallace. Marlin's got a couple. Olmendinger. James Busher. Chris Busher's got a couple too. Kislowski. Logano. Nemechek. I got John Hunter also. Jimmy Spencer's probably got some. Oh, yeah. Jimmy Spencer's got 12. Good for Jimmy Spencer. Rick Mast. Steve Park. Oh, yeah. Waltrip. Trevor Bayne. Yeah, I forgot about Edwards. Hey, this is the problem with going out of order again. Elliott. Briscoe. Byron. Sauter. Crafton got one? Oh, wow. Matt Crafton never won an Xfinity race. I know Hornaday did. Hornaday. Mick Murray. Jeff Green. And David Green. Oh. Ashton Lewis? No, Ashton Lewis never won one. Kevin Grubb, did he win any? Nope. Jimmy Johnson does have one. Yes, Elliott Sadler. Allgaier. Regan Smith. Annette does have one. Townley's was a truck race, right? Yes, it was. That's what I thought. Yeah, I got Earnhardt on here already. Senior and junior. Leffler. Did I put Byron on here already? Yeah, I did. Okay. Man, I went out of order. That's cost me big time here. Big time. Got Allmendinger. Who's won some races this year? I haven't even stated. Yeah, we got Harvick already. And we got 15 minutes. We got 62 names. It doesn't feel like I've typed that many names already, but I put Burton in. Oh yeah, I did put Burton. Morgan Shepherd. I spelled his name wrong again. Yes, I did. Okay. Allison. Petty. What? Kyle Petty never won a Busch race? He's got 8 Cup wins. You learn something new every day. Kyle Petty never won a Busch race? / Xfinity / Nationwide? Oh, yeah, Dylan. Both the Dylans. Forgot about the Biff. And Kenza's on here. Bodine. Hornish. Did Villeneuve... I don't know how to spell his name off the top of my head. I gotta pause it. Yeah, Josh Berry. There you go. Thanks for whoever said that. I gotta... Hang on. Gotta look up how to spell Villeneuve. Jacques. I didn't want to mess it up too many times. Oh, that's me again. No, okay. I was thinking he might have got one. I know Boris said has a couple. Pappas. Oh, Max Pappas never won one? Hang on. Max Pappas never won a Busch race. I know he came close. He never won one. Boris said did, though. Yeah, I got Ricky Rudd on there. Alex Bowman. Yeah, he's got one. Gregson. Yeah, I'm thinking like all time. I keep forgetting about the guys who've won this year. Haley. I mean, we've already had 76 names. It's just hard to think of so many names. Yeah, I got Sorensen already. Sam Ard. Good one. Legend in the Busch Series. I think he won the first ever championship in the Busch Series, if I'm not mistaken. Could be wrong on that. I know he does have a couple, but... Did I put Keselowski on there yet? Yes, I did. It did stay. Truex. He's got 31 wins that I just completely forgetting. David Pearson's got one. Larry Pearson's got 15. If David Pearson's got one, Cale Yarborough's got to have one. Nope. No, he doesn't. That was worth a shot. I think I got Newman on here already. Yeah, I already said Newman. Eric Jones. Buckshot Jones. Brandon Jones. Suarez, yeah, duh, he won a championship. He's got a few. You know who doesn't have one? Daniel Hemrick. that's a low blow. Ingram. Jack Ingram. Again, don't Google these if you're at home. Appreciate the support, though, but Ruderman. I put green on here yet? Yeah, I did. Sam Houston. Tommy. Some legendary names here. Yeah, there's still a couple like in the teens and stuff I have not. Did I put Hamlin in here yet? No. Forgot about Hamlin. Yeah, I got Blaney. I got both the Blaneys. Dave and Ryan. I couldn't forget Blaney. I mean, come on. LaJoy, I think Randy LaJoy probably has some. Yes, he does. 15. Should have known him. Randy LaJoy was on the list. Just didn't think of him. Already got Mayfield. Yeah, I got Joe and John Hunter on here already. Once you put a last name in, it accounts for like anybody who's got the same last name, like Labonte or Earnhardt, Green, even if they're not related. Yeah, we got 7.5 minutes. I just want to be above average. We're not going to get them all. There's a lot of one-win wonders in here. I'm waiting for somebody I've never heard of. Reddick Cust. Yeah. I think my brain is starting to turn to mush that I'm just forgetting some recent guys. Yeah, I did have Suarez on here. It's tough. Hugh Janus. I forgot about him. The sky is blue and so is my balls. Welcome to the stream. Oh my gosh. Brandon Brown. Jeez Louise. Yeah, this is up to date then. I just can't really like think of anybody who. There's probably a bunch of names on here that I know, but I'm thinking I already put them on here. Ambrose does have some. That's a good one. Oh man, Montoya has one. I'm glad I put that in there. Oh. Benson. I spelled Nadu wrong, ain't I? I need to pause it. Why do I feel like I'm spelling? Yeah, I got David Rudiman on here. I'll put Tim Richmond on in a second. What was I gonna look up again? Oh yeah, I do have Sterling Marlin. Jerry. Yeah. I guess Jerry Nadeau never won a Busch race back in his day. There's got to be somebody with the last name Hill that's won a race, right? Nope. No, there isn't. I knew it wasn't Timmy Hill, but Greg Sacks. Yeah, we missed him on one quiz already. Skacks. Mike Bliss. That's a good one. Gosh darn it. Chuck. Oh, Bone. I feel like I'm going to be honest, I don't know who that is. Ronald Cooper. Who is... Hang on, let me... You guys are Googling names. You guys are... I don't know who Ronald Cooper is, but he won a Busch race. Don't Google any names, anybody. There is no way... Oh, is there a Cooper? Yeah, there was a Cooper. Hang on, we need to do a side search here. Who is Ronald Cooper? Ronald Cooper. '72 career Busch starts. Over 5 years. 1 win, 17 top 10s. He raced from 1988 to 1994. He is 58 years old, from Statham, Georgia. And he finished top 10 in points once. Hey, good for Ronald Cooper. Last race was Dover in the Delco 200 in 1994. Man, that is... Talk about learning something new every day. Cranges McBasketball. Practical Jokers. Yeah, I do have Sam Ard on here. I don't think Balicki's on here. There's no way. Swear I thought Balicki won an Xfinity race. I did. Not that I know of. I'll put him in here, but... Ronald Cooper. All right. Yeah, I got Sam Ard. I was going to put Richmond in here. I forgot. Richmond. Yeah, he's got a couple. Balicki. Yeah, Josh Balicki never won one. Oh, yeah, that's right. Jeremy Clements. Mid-Ohio. The rain race. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, Stenhouse was a 2-time champ. There's probably a lot of current... Ryan Preece. I was going to say, there's probably a lot of current drivers I'm missing here that are in the Cup Series. Spencer Gallagher won, but did it... Ron Fellows. Ron Fellows has 4 of them. Wow, I didn't think he had 4. Gallagher won, but they took the win away from him, at least for points, but it might be in the record book still. That's a good one. Okay. It is in the record books that he won. They just took it away as far as points. That's why he didn't make the playoffs that year. Vickers, that's right. Vickers. Scott Riggs got any? Oh, well, good for Scott Riggs. Stremme have one? No, he wasn't lucky. Tony Raines. Nothing. Yeah, I'm relying off you guys for now. Thought I might have forgotten Case Kane there. I guess I didn't. Wow. Ronald Cooper. That's a name I've never heard in my life. Yeah, I got Jeff and David Green. I got Allmendinger. I think I've gotten everybody who's won recently. Within this year, at least. Yep, Boris said one. I got him. Won that photo finish in, what was it, Montreal? Or was that Mexico they had that race? I don't know. It was one of the international races. I think it was Rob Barroso. Oh, that's a good one. Haven't heard that name in a while. Dana Brower, welcome to the stream, by the way. Testing our thinking skills, getting our thinking caps on tonight. We got 109 out of 169. I just hope we're above average. We've got to be above average. I mean, I didn't know who Ronald Cooper was. Daniel Hemrick does not have a win, believe it or not. Not in any of the top 3 series. There's got to be a truck series list like this, too. I'm missing somebody with 21 to 17 wins on here. And those ones I feel like I should get. Is there a Franklin in here? Nope. Quaffle ever won one? Nope. Won a truck title, though. Yeah, Kyle Petty never won one. Oh, and I forget Boyer. Oh, my goodness, I forgot Boyer. Brendan Gaughan. All right. Got a couple more there right at the end. There's got to be a Davis in here. No, there isn't. Is there a Morrison? Nope. I don't know. Oh, Christopher Bell, no! Oh, no! I forgot about Bell. I told you guys there were some current Cup drivers. I just completely forgot the name. He was one of them. Wow, Almirola was another. Man, see, you tried it. We got 111 names. And once you think of 111 guys that raced in NASCAR and won a Busch race, you kind of forget some that you know you should name. Christopher Bell was obviously one. Dale Jarrett was another. Jason Keller had 10 wins. Oh, that's pretty good. I didn't realize he had that many. Chad Little had some wins. Scott Wimmer had some wins. Mike McLaughlin. I don't know who Butch Lidley is. I'm gonna shoot you guys straight. I don't know who that is. Jeff Purvis. Tim Fedewa had a few wins. Again, Almirola had 3. Paul Menard had a couple. LD Ottinger. No clue. No clue who he is. Ernie Irvin. David Reagan. I don't know who Rick Wilson is. I know the name Dick Trickle, though. Elton Sawyer. Johnny Rumley. I feel like I should know that name, but Mike Alexander. I don't know. Miss David Reagan. I know. I forgot. I forgot Myatt Snyder this year. I said I thought I had everybody who won this year. I forgot about Myatt Snyder. Won at Homestead this season. Casey Atwood, Butch Miller, Ron Bouchard, Dennis Setzer. Forgot about him. Hank Parker Jr. Forgot about him. Ronnie Silver. Don't know who that is. Ken Schrader, Kevin LePage, Justin Marks. I forgot about Justin Marks winning a race. Michael McDowell's got one. Nelson Piquet. I was thinking of some road ringers. I forgot about him. Joe Ruttman, Larry Pollard. Oh, man, some of these names I don't even know. Who's Tracy Leslie or Joe Bessie? Dick McCabe. Andy, man. Satire. John Settlemeyer. Mike Skinner. Jeff Fuller. Jack Sprigg. Forgot about him. Ed Barrier. Who's Ed Barrier? Spurs Forever 321. Welcome to the stream. You don't know Rick Wilson? Who's Rick Wilson? Rick Wilson isn't on this list. Not that I see. I don't know. What's he talking about? Am I supposed to know who Rick Wilson is? I did have Gilliland on here. I thought I did at least. Oh, no, I did. I forgot. I meant to put him in here. I thought I put Casey Mears in here too, and I guess I didn't. Oh, well. Bobby Dotter. Stephen Light, Cup Series Rookie of the Year. I should probably Google search who Rick Wilson is. I didn't know who Ronald Cooper was earlier. I had to Google search him. Who's Rick Wilson? He's a political strategist. That's the first thing that came up when I searched Rick Wilson. He's a former member of the Republican Party. Now we don't talk politics on here, so we're gonna pass that. Rick Wilson, NASCAR. Raced in the Winston Cup Series. Began racing in 1980. Posted 23 top 10 finishes over his career. Hey, good for Rick Wilson. Best known for his close side-by-side finish, second to Bill Elliott in the Daytona Summer Event 1988. So he's got a runner-up in the Cup Series. Good for him. Good for Rick Wilson. I didn't know who drove that car. I know the finish. Didn't know it was Rick Wilson. Swear you put Reagan in there. There's some names in here I thought I put in here. I thought I put Reagan in here. I probably spelled it wrong. I thought I put Casey Mears in there. I thought I put David Gilliland in there. There's some names I thought I already had. Some not that I forgot they won a Busch race like Dale Jarrett or Christopher Bell or Harry Gant or Ernie Irvin. Jason Keller even. I didn't realize he won 10 of them, but yeah, there's some names in there that Chad Little, you just don't think about off the top of your head. Yeah, these are Xfinity Series wins. I mean, if there's a super short one, I'll do it, but I kind of don't want to do the short ones anyway, because I like the longer ones like this. No! We were under average. We were below average for the first time tonight on 5 quizzes. 66%, average score 67. I could have swore those other 3 names would have bumped it up a percent. I know it would have, and I thought I put them in, but Christopher Bell, I mean, there's a lot of names I should have had outside of just the 3 I thought I put in. But who's Butch Miller? Where do you see Butch Miller on here? Oh, yeah, Butch Miller's got 2 wins. Yeah, there's some names on here I've never heard of. I figured that was going to be the case. I don't know who Tracy Leslie is. Now we're just Google searching. This is probably the best part right yet. Jamie Obby. Yeah, look up Jamie Obby. That's a cool name. Race car driver. Jamie Obby's a pretty good racer. Busch East Series. So I'm guessing that's like the K&N / ARCA East or West Series. He won 3 consecutive titles. Good for Jamie Obby. He also won a Busch race back in the 80s. Who? Butch Miller. That's a racing name right there. Georgia State Senate. Now, Butch Miller. I mean, it's bad when Google doesn't even know these guys' names, so you have to specify. Coopersville, Michigan. Butch Miller. It's like a Butch Miller on Racing Reference. He raced part-time. He never raced full-time in NASCAR. He tried one full-time season, or at least close to it. He ran 23 of 29 races in the Cup Series in 1990. Outside of that, he never made more than 9 starts in a season. And that was once. And then outside of that, there were 4 seasons where he ran either 2 or 3 races. In the Xfinity Series, he only ran 2 full-time seasons, one of which is where he got his only win. And he's also got a Truck Series win, too. He won in the inaugural Truck Series season in 1995. So Butch Miller has a Truck and an Xfinity win. He's actually got 2. He's got 2 Xfinity wins and 1 Truck win in his career. All in the 90s. Never heard of him, though. Good for Butch Miller. He's got 1 top 10 in his Cup Series career. If I had to guess, probably Talladega or something, but I would guess Talladega, but I don't know. Oh, hey, we had fun after all tonight. NASCAR 21 edition worked to a certain extent, and we'll be doing that again tomorrow, hopefully. Martinsville. 250 lapper at Martinsville. That's why you rarely hear Butch Miller. Yeah, but hey, Butch Miller has 3 more wins in NASCAR's top 3 series than what Daniel Hemrick does. Let that sink in. Oh my goodness, this is bad. What? Who else? I don't mean to rip on Daniel Hemrick. I mean, he can go out and win the championship in 2 days, but I mean, you got guys like Tracy Leslie, Butch Miller, Mike Alexander, L.D. Ottinger. These guys all have more wins than Daniel Hemrick. I don't know who Brad Teague is. Ed Barrier. I got more than Hemrick. I definitely Rick Wilson. I did not realize was in the Cup Series, but I do know that finish. I always thought it was Sterling Marlin in that 4 car at that time, but I guess that was before Marlin. Well, Marlin might have been around the sport at that. Yeah, he would have been around in the late 80s because it took him 10 years to win his first race, which was the 593? 93 or 94. I know he won 94, but no, I think he went back-to-back in 94 and 95. I believe were the 2 years he went back-to-back. So. Yeah, Riley Herbst doesn't have any either. We should probably make more fun of Riley Herbst. Daniel Hemrick's a good driver. I mean, there's a reason why he made it to the Championship 4 this year. Not even this year. I mean, he's made it to the Championship 4 3 times in the Xfinity Series with no wins. That's just crazy. It's like, how does that even happen? You want to talk about consistency? That guy's super consistent. No wins. Spurs Forever 321. Is there a name on this list that you didn't know? There's got to be. There's no way you know all these. Who's Ronnie Silver? I don't know. I don't know. I am a diehard NASCAR fan. I've known NASCAR since I can remember. But, I mean, there's some of these. I probably should have known who Rick Wilson is. But outside of that, though, these are like Butch Miller or Ronnie Silver and Brad Teague, Tracy Leslie. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, there's some of these names that have only won a couple races that I know of. Phil Parsons, obviously. Elton Sawyer. Dick Trickle. Jack Sprague. I mean, Sprague was a truck champ. Casey Mears, Bobby Hamilton, Dave Gillen, Stephen Light. Dick McCabe. Joe Rutten. Nelson Piquet. Justin Marks. I just don't know all of them. Heard of Jack Sprague. Yeah, Jack Sprague is a former truck champ. I think he only has one. He might have 2 truck champions. I know he's a former truck champion, though. He was a rookie in the Cup Series when Biffle was in 03. Knew that Ronald Cooper had a win in either Cup or Busch. And it was Busch Series, yep. Yeah, I mean, you were the one that said Cooper. I've never heard of Ronald Cooper until you mentioned him. That one I probably should have known. He only won 1 Busch race, and he only raced in NASCAR for 6 years total. And it was in the late 80s into early 90s. So, I mean, it's like, it was well before it was like 8 to 14 years before I was born. He never won a Cup race. And he was only in the sport total for 6 years. Well-known drivers. I mean, Butch Miller's got 2 Xfinity and 1 truck win. So props to him. I guess I probably should know. I don't know who Mike Alexander is either. I wish there was like an immediate, like, if you clicked on one of these names, it would take you to their Wikipedia or something. I don't know who Mike Alexander is. It seems like such a... From Franklin, Tennessee. NASCAR Weekly Series champion in 1983. I don't know what that consists of. He also raced Winston Cup and Busch Series. I think we need to end the stream. We're just going off the deep end on this one. Who's Robbie Hills Jr.? Is he on this list? I don't remember seeing him on here. I don't know where you pulled that name from. That name's not on here. Alrighty, guys, I gotta get out of here. I gotta work tomorrow, and I gotta get the rest of that career mode episode edited so you guys can see it tomorrow before the truck race. Hopefully, worst case scenario, we end up streaming Martinsville tomorrow. It's only 50% race, but it'll probably end up having to start at like 6 or 6:30. So, welcome everybody, or I should say, thanks for everybody tuning in here today. Thanks for staying at the end there. We had a little bit of extra fun on the channel. Usually don't do stuff like that. Maybe I will going forward, like not, at the end of a full race live stream like tonight, but we only did it because the game was glitching out again. So I will see you guys tomorrow night. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.